out, put some miles on the bike, and join my friend Terry. Terry's my girlfriend's neighbor. He's awesome. I can call him a friend now. He's a big advocate for two wheels. He loves this stuff almost as much as I do. This is beautiful. My goodness. So for all those people out there that, you know, are either strictly adventure bike or strictly sport bikes, this is why I believe you need to have all of them. You know, I love my sport bikes, but I also love my adventure bikes. I also love my adventure bikes for this reason right here. I couldn't have made this 3-hour drive on my sport bike, especially my Ducati. Maybe when I get the S1000, I'll be able to do it. Got the kids out here. Why not? Crazy thing was, I was thinking about planning a trip to the New England area just so I could see these leaves, you know, and when they're changing. But I had no idea I had this an hour away from me, you know, pretty much right in my backyard. Lessons learned. Man, everything's just so vibrant out here. I hope the camera does it justice. I mean, this is like my first ride with this camera. But yeah, it's beautiful out here. Not to mention these roads are like twisties, which I love. You know, it's not just a straight line. You know, we're going up and down a mountain and it's nothing but twisties. I love that. Get to work on my skills while looking at the, you know, foliage. Man, bug on my phone, bro. This is freaking unreal. Gosh, dude, this looks crazy. My girl's gonna love this. So I'm still trying to figure out the gears and like where it's best to coast. And I'm finding on this bike, for instances like this, 4th gear works really well. So if you hit it, there's just enough power to get up a hill, and it's not crazy, you know, unstable when you're going slow. It's awesome. I need to get one of those sidecars so I can take my dog. So we had ourselves a little quick break, and now we're back at it. I had myself a Celsius. Shout out to Celsius. They get me through my day. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without them. But your boy's not sponsored by them. I just love them. So Celsius, if you hear this, sponsor your boy. You in my ride. But hopefully now this doesn't mean I make bad decisions. So stand by to stand by. But yeah, we're back again on this road in the Shenandoah. This is called Skyline Drive, and apparently it goes for 30-something miles through the Shenandoah. I thought national parks were pretty small, but this is just a guy coming from New York, you know. I've never been to Yellowstone, but after seeing this, I kind of want to go to Yellowstone and see what's up. There we go. There we go. Got the GS, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Proud GSer, dog. Ain't gonna lie though, I want that S1000. My Ducati's giving me problems. Now I'm like, I just needed an excuse. I needed an excuse to change up. But after riding this, I'm like, man, my voice cracked, damn. After riding this, now I'm like, I gotta get another Beamer. Unless the new Ducatis are that much better than my 848, I'm willing to change up. I'm willing to change up, that's all I'm saying. Sorry. But we'll see. We'll see. I talked to my boy Jim over at Bob's Motorcycles in Jessup, I believe. See if he can hook me up. But yeah, y'all, we're back. We're at it on the road. This is awesome. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, if you're just unhappy with life, get on a motorcycle. Get on a motorcycle. I'm all smiles right now, man. Like, and I'm able to work on things that I wasn't so good at before. So like, one-handed riding, you know, I know it's not something you should just be out here doing, but like, I like to practice it. I like to practice it, take it to that next level, and it just shows me how comfortable I'm getting with the bike, you know. But you gotta ride to get better, and that's one thing I did not do early on. Like I've said in my previous videos, I've been riding motorcycles for 12 years. 12 years. Since 2012, that's when I got my license, that's when I got my bike, and I've been riding since then. But each year, I'd probably do no more than 3 days of riding. And those rides were probably 10 miles or less. Just this summer alone, when I finally changed my mindset and I was like, you know what, I gotta be happy, I gotta do something I love, I got the GS. I got it in August. That's beautiful, wow. I got it in August, and I've already put 1,300 miles on this bike. That's already more miles than I've done in the 12 years that I had been riding my Ducati. One, that's unacceptable. Two, that just shows you how much more I've enjoyed it. This is beautiful. My gosh. Woo! Love it. Alright, so let's go, big dog. Let's go, big dog. You ready? I like it. Alright, so yeah. So, I love this, man. Like, I'm learning to love this so much more. I found my passion again for riding. And, messed around and got freaking 2 bikes, the GS and the KTM, and then got the TTR 125 LE to do some mini moto stuff because I want to get better for the track. And I'm a firm believer that if you can do it on the track, it translates to being more comfortable on the street. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so to speak on that, I had a blast the other day with my boy Charles. We went to Sandy Hook Speedway, I think it's Speedway, it's a go-kart track out in, what part of Maryland is that? Street, Maryland. It was the first time I've ever heard of that place. This place is literally in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a farm, and they have dirt bikes that they converted into mini moto bikes. And my boy Charles was like, hey, you want to get better at the track? Get yourself a TTR. We're going to do some swaps on it, update the suspension, get some street tires on it. My boy! I get excited when I see other motorcyclists, man. And we'll convert it to be a mini moto guy, a mini moto bike. So what that's supposed to do is, since the track is so much smaller than a big track, than a regular track for 600 cc's, 300 cc's even, and 1,000, it should feel the same as far as intensity, since you're going around a go-kart track on a 125cc bike. And the other day when I did it, my gosh, when I tell you, that was a blast, dude. Ooh, I'd have never tried this with one hand before. But yeah, that was a freaking blast. I started off shaky because, one, it wasn't my bike. Two, I've never done mini moto. Three, I've only done one track day before, and that was in California Superbike School. And I was even like unable to corner in that school. So for me to take a risk at this place was a milestone. But after the first couple of laps, towards the end of the day, everybody said I got considerably better. I started going considerably faster, taking more risks, and it was awesome. Like, I can't say that enough. Like, my boy Charles, if you're watching this, bro, like, thank you, because that helped me in so many ways. Like, I got back on the street and I was like, man, I feel like I'm going slow with a 1300cc bike compared to that 125. But yeah, so I used Charles' bike, one of Charles's bikes. My bike apparently won't get done until probably after the winter time. So Rob, he's the one that's in charge of that track. He also owns it's this business. I can't remember the name offhand. It's like Parts Pavilion or something like that. But he's the one that converts the bikes into mini moto bikes. So he'll do things like swap the seat, swap the suspension, put his own blend of oil in it, and give you some street tires. But it won't be done until after the season. I'll keep you guys up to date with that. I'm pretty excited to get on that bike. But also, I want to do other things during the winter. If you guys have recommendations of like what I can do during the winter to get better with my motorcycle riding, let me know, please. I'm trying to find an indoor track if there is such a thing. But yeah, y'all, stay tuned, stay on this ride. There'll be more footage. Thank you all for joining me today. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. As you can see, this is all the journey for me. You know, getting more comfortable riding motorcycles, you know, getting more efficient, getting better at all types of motorcycles. When I get my new street bike, I want to take it, when I get my new sport bike, I want to take it back here as well. Man, oh, I think these are all twisties, boy. Let's go. Stay tuned. I'm not done yet. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go there. This is the third, dog. That don't look good. I'm sorry, you can't park there. Get my hands on another sport bike. I'm coming right back here, dog.